What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. Remy Ma's son, Jason J. Scott, 23 years old, was arrested yesterday for first-degree homicide. Him and another guy named Richard Swigart. They was arrested for first-degree homicide, 2 weapon charges, and reckless endangerment for June 7, 2021 murder of a Darius Govo, age 43 years old, in Jamaica, Queens. Now, investigators are saying that this murder was actually a hit for hire. Imagine that, a hit for hire. Wow. First, let me just say condolences to the family of Darius Govo. It's never good when you lose a family member, especially to gun violence and, murder, when they don't die of natural causes. It just seems like things hit a little harder and it'd be more tragic and more uneasy when a family member get murdered and taken away violently from the streets. You tend to want justice, you tend to want answers, and you just don't rest knowing that the person who killed your family and loved one is still free. Also, for Remy Ma, I know this got to be hard for her to be a mother who now is needed more than ever in your son's life while he fight one of the hardest battles in his life, a murder charge that if found guilty, he could be gone for the rest of his life. So keep her up in prayer too. So nobody wins on this side. It's a double loss. And she been going through a lot this past year. Now, last year she was up under heavy scrutiny based upon something that took the community by surprise. The community was under the impression that her marriage was going so well with Papoose, who actually they represent a brand of their own called Black Love, and they supposed to be the examples and posters for that brand, Black Love, basically stamping how he was dedicated in her corner when she was going through her trials and tribulations and ended up getting a prison sentence for shooting a friend of hers. And he got a lot of respect from the culture for standing in her corner when most men never be in their women corners. So that's a badge of honor that he has been branded with for years as a result of being a stand-up dude, being in his woman's corner. And for that scandal to come out about her having an affair with Easy the Block Captain, a battle rapper, that right there changed a lot of things, even to the point that people began to speculate that they was definitely getting a divorce. Now, that haven't been released yet. That haven't been on record. However, the evidence of the affair has definitely came to the forefront by which it has already been proven to be true. But Papoose remains to hang in there. And apparently Remy is still married to him. So I don't know. Maybe they working something out on the side, as far as like trying to patch things together, Anyway, keep her up in prayer, man, because this ain't a good thing, man. Her 23-year-old son, man, that's a young guy, man, 23 years old. And remember, this murder go back to 2001. That's 3 years ago. So he was 20 years old. They trying to say he was a 20-year-old hitman Ain't that something? Which is crazy to me because your mama and your stepfather got that bread. How long Remy Ma been out of prison now? She was out. When did she get out of prison? I think she got out of prison and when? Dang. Oh, where's my, let me see. Thank God for Google. Let me see this, man. When was Remy Ma released from prison? Huh? 2014? Oh, yeah, she been out. Let me see. Oh, she been out since 2014. What? Hold on, let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Let me see. Okay. She been out since 2014. August 2nd, 2014. That's when she got released. Okay, so she been out. Yeah, so yeah, they got that paper. So why would he be a hired hit? 20 years old? And see, that's the thing in this day and age, man. A lot of these young guys, man, they listen to that rap music, man. Now, you know, that drill music is what's popping right now. And that's basically what it is. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang, demon time. You know what I'm saying? Get it in blood. That's the slogans out here now that these young guys living by, man. That drill music has taken a heavy hit on the culture. And these young guys believe they have to live up to what's being said in that music. Remember, they have been saying these things for a long time. For a long time, they have been saying these things, speaking about how music affect people and how by music affecting people, it makes them want to do things. And people used to laugh at that. And people used to think like, nah, music won't make me do nothing. Music won't make me do nothing. To what degree? Think about it though. To what degree? Because everything we do for the most part, guess what we do it with? We do it with music. When you want to get romantic with your woman, what do? You set the tone. You want to calm down the atmosphere. You want to get some music going. So it's a different spirit. You know what I'm saying? You channeling a different spirit. You channeling the spirit of lust, romance, and you know what, when you with your guys and them and you fired up and you rowdy. Think about it. While you on your way to go do your dirt, what you doing? You listening to music. You get what I'm saying? So you listening to something to enhance the spirit of whatever you feeling at that moment. So it definitely is a spirit. It definitely plays a part in choices and actions. Music is the universal language for all people. It don't matter what language you speak, no matter what nationality you from, no matter how crazy a person is, guess what? Everybody likes music. To whatever genre or taste you like. You could talk to the most craziest, insane, lunatic man. You put a radio in front of him, he'll find a station he like to listen to actually deal with his spirit. So it definitely plays a big effect in people's lives. That's why you got to be careful and cautious of the things you listen to and put inside your spirit. And I'm telling you, this day and era we live in, these young guys, all they think about is murder, murder, kill, kill, bang, bang. And why parenting is very important when your children need that direction, that balance, that correction, that most of these children is not getting in this day and age because everybody is going their own way. We live in an era where marriage is shunned upon and looked down upon. We live in an era by which men is not in the homes and properly providing and being responsible for their children. We live in an era where women is so high maintenance and full of vanity to the point that they allow daycare centers and video games to raise their children. It's a whole big mess, man. It's a whole big mess out here. So it's things like that that need to be actually corrected and addressed. We also live in an era where people don't want to discipline their children. And most of these women don't like disciplining their children. So their children grow up with these chip on their shoulders, these attitudes, and they do not fear them as parents because they don't get disciplined. You got to nip that stuff in the bud when these children are little. Then you got people raising their kids up to be niggas and killers. Let's just be real. These people pride themselves on raising their kids up to be rebellious to life and authority, to the point that they can't control them no more. Let's just be honest. He caught that case when he was 20 years old. 20 years old. Which actually lets you think he probably been packing pistols before that. Like it really don't make sense of how far we've fallen as a people, man. And how the need of strong men is needed in this day and age. It is. And it's never good when somebody get murdered and killed. It's never good. One of the reasons why it's never good also is because when these people be dying, 9 times out of 10, they ain't right with the Lord Jesus Christ. They go straight to hell. Killing these people going straight to hell. Nobody win in this situation. One person in hell and the other person in jail. 2 birds with one stone, and it was all for nothing. Whatever they paid you to kill that man, you think about this. Whatever you allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, whatever he was allegedly paid to kill that man is not going to be, it's not worth it. It ain't gonna be more than how much he gonna have to come out of his pocket now. Think about it, for lawyers and for being locked up for the rest of your life, having to provide for yourself for the rest of your life. So a few $1,000s you might have been paid to kill somebody. Now you got to pay more than that for a lawyer. Now you're gonna have to pay more than that for if you found guilty and locked up for the rest of your life. You're gonna consume more than that on commissary. So it was just all for nothing. People never think things through. Never think things through. But it really shows a lot, though, when your mama and your stepfather got all this money. Why would you allegedly be tied up into something like this, knowing who your mama and stepfather is? See, I don't know, man. It's things like that. But listen, man, trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, for real, that everything can go well with you in your life. Condolences to the family of Darius Govo, and keep Remy Ma and her family up in prayer, man. And I just pray her son come to the knowledge of Jesus Christ, that he may be saved, be transformed into a new person. And it's crazy.